In the heart of Asantaman, where the land remembered every footstep and the ancestors listened from beyond the veil, lived a young woman named Akosua. She was 17, old enough to understand love, yet too young to know how cruel fate could be. Akosua loved Kwaku, a hunter whose laughter followed her through forest paths and whose promises were whispered beneath the ancient odum tree. With him, the future felt gentle. With him, life felt chosen. But in Akan land, not all choices belong to the living. On the night of the Aquasidai festival, when drums called the spirits home and the moon hung low over the village, the chief priest collapsed before the shrine. When he rose, his eyes were distant, his voice no longer his own. "The ancestors are displeased," he proclaimed. "The land demands a bride." Fear spread through the crowd like fire through dry grass. Cowrie shells were cast. Sacred words were spoken. And when the name fell from the priest's lips, the world seemed to split in two. Akosua! Her mother's cry pierced the night. Kwaku stepped forward, shaking, refusing to believe what his ears had heard. Akosua had been chosen, not for marriage, not for honor, but to become the spiritual bride of the ancestors, bound to the sacred stool. She would belong to the spirits alone, no husband, no children, no life beyond duty. Kwaku begged the elders. He offered his wealth, his strength, even his life. He swore his love before gods and men alike. But tradition does not bend to tears. "The ancestors have spoken," the elders said, "and we must listen." On the night of the ritual, Akosua was bathed in sacred herbs and dressed in white cloth, her body adorned with beads meant to please the spirits. As the drums thundered, her heart broke quietly inside her chest. She did not fear the shrine. She feared the life she was leaving behind. Across the courtyard, Kwaku stood helpless among the crowd. Their eyes met. One last time, no words were spoken. None were needed. As dawn crept across the sky, Akosua was led away, her footsteps slow, her back straight, her tears silent. The shrine doors closed behind her, sealing her fate. The land was saved. The ancestors were satisfied. But somewhere beneath the odum tree, a love that never wronged anyone was buried, not by death, but by tradition.